Okay, so how can I heal you? So basically, what I can do is after a 2 to 3 hour personal ceremony, which cleanses me totally, I can zone into the person after just having a 1 to 2 minutes voice clip or 2 paragraphs, or even sometimes I haven't needed anything. And I can tap into that person and see things that, judging by my feedback, other people may not have been able to see. And it's a very subtle, dark energy, and everything in one way or another is energy. Energy, frequency, sound, or vibration, but energy. And I can see attachments onto, in particular, different chakras and what this can cause to somebody. This may be seen on the surface level as depression, anxiety, feeling anger, hopelessness, helplessness, just that desire to give up, being judgmental, sensitive to light, taking things personally, feeling selfish, bitterness, feeling cold, vengeful, easily influenced, addiction, fatigue that never seems to have been dealt with, feeling guilty, deprived, lack of self-worth, making bad choices, anything bodily, with digestion problems, insecurity, lack of confidence, blaming, feeling rejected, feeling lonely, lack of motivation, harsh on yourself, moments of feeling that you're crazy, mental instability, sudden crisis or questioning your own sanity, confusion, even loss of identity, difficulty discerning and observing the actual truth because you've got a cloud over you. And I can see this and many more, and many of these things, when they're released and seen through yourself, because I'm just the way shower, I'm the light, I shine the light on the truth. And this could relate to many different aspects that I've been given in a trance situation I've been in, and I really tapped into the purity, and it was like a bubble of Christ consciousness. The golden purity gave me some notes, literally, and key words which reflect to different parts of our life, ranging from self-love to letting go, to creativity, to faith and musical influence, and the positivity, forgiving, being able to let go, and then discerning dark energies, observing dark energies, having light humor when you see the dark energies come in, and judging by the feedback as well, positively judging by the feedback, is that this is very unique, and I can tap into things that are not necessarily pointed out normally and on a deep level, and many things, and I give suggestions. Many times I've picked out certain herbs that could be utilized in diet and what can really reduce, and every meditation, personalized meditation, call it angelic cleanse, divine message, it's a blend of everything. So every meditation I've been given a gift from the highest realm, to give a very powerful angelic protection, where I call in the highest realms of angels, natives, spirits, ascended masters, native animals, all sorts. And the feedback is as well that the tingles, the feelings, the resonating factors, the warmth, the love, the protection that people are feeling just from whom I bring in from the other side of the divine purest level. And part of every personalized meditation angelic cleanse, it includes casting out any darkness, and I put you in this moment of bliss, and I use the hypnotherapy skills that I've got, but in a different way, with subtlety. And I also use my remote psychic abilities and healing from the qualifications that I've been through, and also the spiritual experience and healing that I've done on people, especially remotely. and this gets brought into the aura. So it's like a way that I really bring in the highest levels that are felt, and it's the cleanse, and it's also I calm and use the angels to calm each of your body parts, and there's a breathing, a really simple, just a rise and a fall of the breath. And this is in every meditation, and this came from a very powerful spiritual trance that I went into when the angels come in and they showed me exactly what to do, how to do it, what words to use. So I've written notes and I've laminated it on a colourful piece of paper. So whenever I do these meditations, I go in and out of an eye-opened state or closed state when I'm channeling purely, or I'm being guided to certain words and certain aspects of what this person needs to be told, or what the light needs to be shown, or what reminder, and this can bring them back to themselves. And it's all about the spark, it's positive reinforcement, and it's showing you what the dark have done, and then it's showing you how to see it within yourself. And then I bring in the angels, and the angels come in and they bless all around the aura or specific places, because there's certain targets, and this relates to the chakras as well. And once these are cleared, it's a really defined process where you will be able to see many things, and then many flashbacks will come up, and it's like a process where you just I spark something. I spark the angelic, the five-dimensional beings and animal spirits to come in and actually show you. And this is done through different expressions, or I'll tap into a certain creativity that you're missing, something that you haven't realized, and I'll put you on that path through me, not by me, through very high beings. And I don't know, every person's different. Some of the readings that I've done, and in these channeled meditations that go between 40 to 50 minutes, using binaural beats as well, which push you into that really deep meditative state that can take people years to practice to get to. I can do that with the music, and there's a countdown in each one, and it really goes into a really deep level. Your subconscious picks it up. So on a conscious level, you'll feel the different healing, the blends, and you'll get the messages, and then you'll realize certain things. And this is a process that will be 37 or 44 days, and you listen every day and different things will happen in your life. So it's not just a one-off reading. And the reason why I don't do I'm not doing readings over the phone, or I only need a voice clip and then I do it myself and I make it into a meditation, is because I realized that anything over the phone or face to face, there's an element, even if a tiny element, there's a window where non-authentic energies can come in. Whereas when I do this, I have my own space, my own ceremony, it's me, and I connect astrally. And when I do this, I've already cleansed every single part of me. So, and it also, rather than doing an hour reading where maybe there's a two-way conversation and it can go over the actual quality of time, mine is purely me speaking, and I go through many different parts and attributes and different things. And I've had people with troubles with their relationships, and I've just been a guide, and I've said, if you try this will, you'll realize this and you'll realize that. And it's been happening. The feedback has been mind-blowing, and the energy and the resonance in how powerful the energies have been. It's like I know what the dark have done in a subtle way, and I can pierce this at the root. There's no going around it. There's nothing like that. And it's by showing you how to do it, and it's always a positive outcome, and it's really fun. And it's a fun when we learn to discern these energies that we might not have even seen, and we think our thoughts are, suddenly we've got this anxiety or this sudden sporadic sadness and all of these things. But when you start seeing it, and this is what my meditations do, just by one meditation. So the $88 pays for one meditation that will be personalized to you, with the protection that I've been gifted, and anything that aligns with the chakras, or any herbs that you might need, or cords that have been put on you from many lifetimes ago. There's been some past lives come up in different readings. There's been locational where I've seen the location that the person is in and why they're there. And many ascended people are coming to me, and they're getting these sparks, and they're getting these memories and these changes and these really positive influences, and they're getting the connection with spirit, and they're getting messages in their sleep, and they're getting downloads, and it's all part of this big process, because I've been sent here. I've ascended, descended, whatever you call it, in this lifetime, because all of our souls have signed up for this, and we knew that this would happen, because through me I can channel this pure consciousness. And that's why the dark hates what I do completely. But it's just $88 pays for the main meditation, 40 to 50 minutes around about, and then there's an introduction recording and then I do a personal summary as well after, and just from me, and I just say exactly what I felt, what it was like, what I saw, and what the energies were like from me, not through me. So that's where the channeling, I just do it from my labeled self. And then there's a bonus visualization with another gift I was given, a really simple way to open the third eye as well, and it takes a couple of minutes. And just one quick one-liner that somebody gave me recently was, she said that no one can change a person, but someone can be a person's reason for change. Thank you for being that person who ignited this in me. And that was just a one-liner, but I've had many more amazing feedbacks, and people were giving me updates on how they're suddenly getting these epiphanies, and they're trying these new paths in life, and it's like a rebirth. It's literally like a rebirth. It's like giving the wings to the person, and then this is a subliminal, subconscious download every day, like I said, for 37 to 44 days, and this goes from conscious into the subconscious, and then changes are made. And if you journal at the start and then journal at the end, you're going to see a huge difference. So whatever your problem is, whatever you can think of, you can literally give me a 1 to 2 minute recording. I can zone in, and what I do is I do my ceremony, and then I do a meditation before I do the meditation for the person who is requiring it, and I take notes based on their notes. And sometimes I have to sleep on it, and sometimes I'll get messages through the day or overnight, and then I write that in my notes, and they're really powerful messages. And sometimes I have tears, and there's really spiritual messages from some of their angels on the other side. They want a specific message given to them. So sometimes I can't do the meditation straight away, so it's an ongoing process. So I say it's 2 to 3 hours per meditation, but sometimes it's more, and these messages can come in and I know who it's for, and I have the sheets of paper already in my ceremonial space. So I've got many downloads and messages for people, and you know, they're amazed. And I'm not the typical, I don't know, I'm not the kind of fluffy spiritual healer that would always, you know, be really kind of all loving and all nurturing and all that. If there's a message that needs to come through that might be something you're not really wanting to hear, but it's going to put you on the best path, then it's what you need, not what you want. And if that comes through me, and it's always in a loving, beautiful way, and I'll always explain it after in the summary that I do. So as well as zoning into the 10 different key areas to self-mastery, this is all about self-mastery and liberation and enlightenment, and that the angelic cleanse, where I can remove any dark attachments, holds. I can see where the hooks are. There's been people with severe breathing difficulties, people wondering why certain others in their life are suddenly kind of attacking them, and they can feel like there's something wrong. And I can see any sort of demons within another person, or how the dark is playing others or you. So no matter what it is, I can see it, and in a harmonious, direct and a uplifting way, I can give answers to this. And this is where the observation and discerning becomes enlightening, seeing and liberation. And in the introduction, I give a little bit more on the key words that I have been given and blessed with, that is all about the awakening of certain tribe of people. This all relates to the rainbow tribe and ascended people. So this is just a little kind of introductory video of what I do and how I can do it, and as I said, anything negative or not in the correct alignment, it could be something simple that you haven't necessarily thought of or seen or resonated with, and sometimes the dark plays with our thoughts to not allow us to see this, and I can pierce that and show you what you need to see. And as I say, this can bring back anything. This can bring back your stability, your passion, your joy, your happiness, releasing the suppressed emotions. You know, that dizziness and fatigue would pass, and you'll get that new bounce for life. It's like the sun will start shining in your life, and people will, it's all about changing your vibration, and then you magnify it out. So I bring you back to who you actually are, because the dark have done it to all of us in one way or another. We are victims, and they've done this to suppress us so that we don't see the true beautiful butterfly of who we are, because I sometimes give a percentage of what potential we're at, and this has ranged between 6 and 14% of the potential of who we actually are. And I'm the spark that allows people that come to me to see who they actually are. And like I said, it's like a 37 to 44 day process, and it's beautiful. It's a lovely meditation. You can do it in the morning or at night or whenever you feel like it can best be done. And it's a one-off fee of $88, and then if you would like a second meditation, it would be more of defining anything else, really defining it to a pinpoint place, and it would probably be slightly either shorter in length, or it would just be more targeted to a specific area, and it would be the same whatever binaural beat that I am guided to use, whether it's alpha, beta, delta, theta, gamma, whatever it is. I can tap into exactly what you need, and this will really enhance the meditative state. And for anybody feeling even the slightest nudge that there's something in this, then in regards to the bigger picture, it's worth a go, and the divine is using the right people to be guided to me anyway. So if you feel that, then this is just giving you a bit of an example, and then once the payment is received, then I can then send the 4 recordings, like I said, including the main meditation, and feedback will be on my Facebook page. I will post what I can. There might be some Zoom chats I have with people about some of the experience that they've had with my meditations, and angelic healings, which is all a blend of all of it, and how I've pinpointed certain things, and it's not just the messages, it's an actual healing. I cleanse and heal the body, the aura, the spirit, the soul from the highest consciousness, using the highest protection that I've been gifted. So I've been gifted all of what I've had, and when I shut my eyes during one of these meditations and I'm saying certain things, if there's ever any block in me at all, there's anything, then straight away I get the nudge to open my eyes, and like I say, I had the 2 pieces of paper that I've been gifted with that are laminated, and I get guided to exactly what you need to hear at exactly that time. So it's like there's no way that any dark energy can ever creep its way in. It's impossible, and this is why I do it like this way. So there's no need for a phone call, there's no need for a face-to-face reading. It's literally just really simple, and then there's no schedule or meeting that we need to have. We don't have to hold an appointment. It's literally you give the details, like a 1 to 2 minute voice note or a couple of paragraphs, and that's it. I'll just say, okay, once I receive payment, I will get on with it. And then sometimes even before payment, it's like the divine knows, and then I start getting downloads, and I start getting messages from your higher self, from ascended masters, from people on the other side, and it goes into me to exactly what you need to hear. So yeah, that's a little bit about all of it, really, because sometimes, you know, people come and they say, oh, so what can you do? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? I'm like, yeah, pretty much I can do anything. It's true. There's no limit to this. And sometimes I send a link in the post and people still ask questions again, and it's quite difficult for me to express the same thing because there's so much into it. So this is why I've done this voice recording and just put a little nature video behind it, and those that listen and feel it will listen and feel it. And yeah, much love from here. And yeah, this is just a little introduction video really, and then once somebody takes out goes ahead with a personalized meditation, then there's also an introduction recording which gives more specific details, especially on the binaural beats and everything around that. Okay, anyway, much love, and have a beautiful day, evening, weekend, or night time, wherever you are. Much love.